Okay, so all the patches are done on this side. This is what it turned out like. That'll pass the safety. I just I'll fill some gaps there with some seam sealer, and then I gotta do body work right here, just on this outside corner. But I'm gonna do the patches on the other side first, and while they're clamped on, I'll do this body work here. Okay, so now I put a coat of this stuff on. We call it fiber fill. It's blue or kind of purple. And then I put, this is the seam sealer, bare metal seam sealer. It's 2 parts. So put that over here. So this is the fiber fill. Right here I usually just grind it off with this type of grinder. Get it pretty flat, and then I'll finish it off, hand sand it, because it's really hard to sand. So it's quicker just to take it down with that grinder. But here's that seam sealer. You can see I sealed these seams up. I'm just going to paint it like that. I'm not going to finish any body work on that. I'm just going to prime over that. And then I put the seam sealer up here to cover those rust holes, and to cover that that green panel adhesive, because paint doesn't stick to that, primer doesn't stick to it. So I seam sealed that. So this is all ready to paint underneath. So I'm just going to give it 1 coat of primer down here, and then I'll spray rubberized, or that asphalt undercoating on it, the black bumpy undercoating. So I'll sand this, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I got this sanded off here. It's just going to need a coat of the finishing glaze. There's a couple low spots and then a couple high spots, so I got to blend it up higher. But it's turned out pretty good for just being a quick patch. And we're going to put on this stuff here. 3M Platinum Plus filler. It's the yellow stuff. I usually go straight from fiber fill to that stuff. I skip the Bondo stuff, the gray stuff. I don't usually use it. I can do things usually in 2 coats. So I'll put this on, and then show you what it looks like, and then I'll sand it. Okay, so I've got the finishing putty on there, and while that hardens up, I have those 2 bolt heads I got to grind, and then I'll seam seal that with the 2-part seam sealer. And when that's done, this should be hard enough to sand, and then I can finish the other side, which is going to be a lot less work. The patch is only 3 inches by 6 inches on this cap corner on the other side, and there's only a little hole right in this back corner on the other side. It's only about 3 by 4, so that side's pretty simple to fix. Okay, so I got it ready for primer. This is the primer that I use. It's really good primer. It's 4-to-1 with this activator. Here's this side. This side's ready for primer. That was just a little spot there, and I had to do this spot down here. We'll go to the other side. this side's ready for primer. I'm not even going to paint it. I'm just priming it, and then it's going to go for a safety tomorrow. So that's all going to get primed. 1 coat of primer on that. I'll probably put 3 coats on this. But then I'm going to cover this with black rubberized undercoating. So I'll video that tomorrow when it's dry. Okay, so this is primed now. I primed underneath. Now I'm going to do some asphalt undercoating just on the inner stuff here, like right there. And we'll go look at the other side. This is just a little repair on this side, and a little spot up there, and there's a little spot right there. So I'll spray some undercoating on there now, and then I'll take a quick video. Okay, so it's all done now. You got the primer there. I'm just leaving it in primer. He doesn't want paint. That's all undercoated. And this side, I guess it needs a little bit more in that one spot, and then right there.